Good morning and welcome to Somerville High School in Somerville, New Jersey, home of the Somerville Junior Pioneers. As today they host the Pope John Junior Lions 13U squad. Mike Formasano along with you on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. We are all set for kickoff here between the Junior Lions and the Somerville Pioneers. Just waiting to see if the PA announcer is going to...
First partner, we'd appreciate it up here in the booth. Once again, we need a roster.
So they're looking for a roster for the Pope John Junior Lions. The Lions coming off a Thursday night affair, a scrimmage against Toms River at MetLife Stadium, and that was a terrific scrimmage and fun for everyone who was involved. So the Lions last week playing against Manville, and we were there for that right before the nor'easter. Well, that storm cloud has rolled on out, and we have clear skies, warm temperatures. I keep saying it's like the last day of summer. I think it is. Yeah, today is supposed to drop down from 75 to 50 tomorrow. So, but it's gorgeous out. 75 degrees and a couple of clouds in the sky, but great weather for some football here in mid to late October. We're going to give you the rosters in just a minute. It's going to be Somerville kicking off to Pope John. And once we get into play action, we will give you the rosters for the Pope John Junior Lions. Just working out a few kinks as far as getting a roster for the PA announcer. And then we'll be all set to go. My apologies to the 11U team, not able to cover them today as they are playing in a different location at the same time. So we have the 13U Pope John Lions and Somerville. Here we go. High end over end kick, and it's taken by Pope John. Here's Ryan LaBreglia up to about the 30-yard line, and he'll bring up first down. The first offensive possession for the Pope John Junior Lions. And making his way out to the field, quarterback number 16, Jack Usig. And we'll be the roster in just a minute for Pope John. First and 10, the ball spotted at the 33-yard line of the Lions. Out of the huddle, up to the line. Usig is in the gun. Tyler Killen over his left shoulder. Snap, hand off to Killen, right up the gut. Met by number 9 after about a gain of maybe 1 or 2 yards. So, 2nd and 8. Let's start with the roster. Number 0 is Noah Kraus. Number 1, Mason Seeger. Number 2, Ryan LaBreglia. Number 3, Evan Nisbeth. Number 8, Grayson Hull. Number 9, Braden Coulson. Number 10, Jared Hawthorne. 11's Lachlan Somerville. 12, Ryder Espinoza. 15, Ryan Casa. 16, Jack Usig. And Usig in the gun with Killen behind him. Here's a snap. The pitch to Killen to the outside. Met by the Somerville defense. That was number 14 on the tackle, bringing Killen down in the backfield. Loss of about 4 on the play, so it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Lions. They're at the 31. They have to get to the 43-yard line for a first. Continuing with the roster, number 19, Nnamdi Esame. Number 21, Noah Pina. Number 27, Logan Lynn. 28, Danny Filato. 29, Luca Pippa. 41, Anthony Grego. 43, Tyler Killen. Movement on the line, and it looks like it was against Somerville. Let's get that confirmed, however. It is against the Pioneers. So, 5 yards. And they will move the ball up to the 31 on the far hash. Usig drops back to pass. Has a man in LaBreglia. Ryan LaBreglia gets it all the way to about the 41-yard line. Great pickup of yardage. Short of the first down, however, it is a very makeable 4th and 2. And the Lions are indeed going to go for it.
And 2.
Usig in the shotgun. Jude Cofrancesco to his right. Snap. The draw play to Cofrancesco. Right up the gut, and he's met there at about the 38-yard line. They just collapsed it on the middle, and that is a turnover on down. So Somerville will take over, 1st and 10. Continuing with the roster, we have number 45, Jude Cofrancesco, as we mentioned. Number 54, Wyatt McAllister. Declan McCarrick is number 67. Matthew Schultz is number 89. The president of the Catholic Academy of Sussex County is Mr. Daniel O'Keefe. The principal of Pope John Middle School is Susan Santor. The VP chaplain is Father John Calabro. The athletic director and assistant coach is Brian Carlson. The athletic trainers, Gerard Graziano and Jordan Martin. Site manager, Ben Perez. We'll get to the coaches in just a minute. Here is 1st and 10 for Somerville. Number 2, hands off to 9 on the near side. Running up the sideline, steps back to the near hash mark, and is finally tackled at about the 30-yard line. So close to a first down. We'll see where the spot is. The head coach of the Pope John Junior Lions 13U squad is Jared Cofrancesco. Assistant coaches, Brian Carlson, Nick Colson, Dan Lambreglia, Jeff McCarrick, Dan Filato, Carlos Pina, T. Mom Corinne Schultz. Somerville all the way down to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Number 14 for Somerville. A 30-yard touchdown run. And the Pioneers get on the board with 7:20 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-0 Somerville. Well, number 14 taking the handoff and sweeping to the outside, staying in bounds on the far sideline and into the corner of the end zone. 6-0 Somerville leads. Now they'll attempt the place kick for the point after. It's 2 points in Pop Warner if they can make it. High snap over the head of 50. 32 will just take it. He'll run to the far side. Met there by number 89, Matthew Schultz. So Schultz able to tie him up, and they stop the point after. So the point after attempt fails for Somerville, and after 2 minutes and 40 seconds, it is 6-0 Pioneers over the Pope John Junior Lions. Glad to be getting some football in this weekend. If you had not heard, the freshman, varsity, and JV football games all canceled this week due to illness. So postponed, canceled. Pope John against St. Joseph Montvale on all 3 levels. So it did not affect the Junior Lions, so they are healthy and they are ready to play, and they're playing right now. The 11U team against the South River Knights, and that's in a different town. And here in Somerville, the 13U team taking on the Somerville Pioneers here at Somerville High School. We should have a full schedule of football for you next week. Hopefully we'll have both the 11U and 13U Junior Lions next Sunday. And then we also have the freshmen against St. Peter's coming up this week, along with varsity and JV games. Lambreglia takes it at the 25 up the near sideline, has some room to run, cuts back inside, tackled by number 11, and brought down just over the 40-yard line.
That was Ryan Lambreglia on the return.
So Lambreglia brings it to the 42. And that's where the Lions will start. 1st and 10. From their own 40, they give them the 43. Jack Usick in the gun. Killen behind him. Snap. Pitch to Killen. Killen to the middle. Going to the far hash. Gets down to about the 45, and that's all. Pickup of about 2. Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Lions.
Tyler coming on the carry. Stop by Hope to Junior Pioneer. Pickup of 2. 2nd down and 8.
Pope John to the line. Clock running, 6:40 and counting. First quarter. Usick in the gun, Killen over his right shoulder. Snap, drops back to pass, fires, has a man, complete. That looks to be Evan Nisbeth. So an incomplete pass, and that will bring up 3rd down for Pope John. Intended receiver, number 3, Evan Nisbeth. Ball at the 45. Pope John has to get into Somerville territory for the first. Usyk, empty backfield, handoff. Oh, tried to hand it to Nisbet. It's picked up, and a face mask on the play, and the referees didn't pick it up. Anthony Grego brought down, number 13, grabbing the face back and ripping his head to the left side. No call. I cannot believe the referees missed that. So, fourth down on the near hash mark. Referees saying he didn't have the face mask, and we have the video evidence to show otherwise. On the ball at the 37, it's going to be a punt. Good punt. High spiraling kick. Number 10 for Somerville takes it. Cross midfield to the 40, the 30, 20, and he's gone. Now, whistle's back as we have a flag down, so we're going to see what that's about.
Yep, on them.
It looks to be against Somerville, so if it is, you can bring that punt return back. And it is against number 14 for Somerville, so take the touchdown off the board. And Pope John will, I believe, maintain possession.
Grayson, Jared goes strong safety.
Well, no, they're going to move the ball back, but it will be Somerville possession. So they're going to move it back to the 45-yard line of Pope John. But it will be a first down for Somerville. 5:38 to go, first quarter. 6-0, Somerville leading over Pope John. I'm still getting over the fact that the referee missed that call on the face mask. It was evident to everybody here on the sideline. So 1st and 10 for Somerville on the Pope John 45. Number 2 in the gun. No, under center, actually. So often they go in the gun nowadays. Almost automatic to say it. Flag on the play. The movement on the line. False start against Somerville. They're going to push them back 5. Right to midfield. So now 1st and 16 for the Pioneers. We're halfway through the first quarter. It's 6-0 Somerville leading Pope John. A 30-yard run for a touchdown for Somerville. Number 14 with the touchdown. 2 under center. Takes a snap. Pitch. Back to. And a big tackle by Jude Cofrancesco. Bringing down number 9. Great tackle by Jude. So Jude Cofrancesco with the big tackle right at midfield. That'll bring up 2nd and long for Somerville.
All right, let's go, boys. All right. Great, thank you.
Ball placed on the near hash on the Somerville side of the field. 49-yard line. 2nd and long. No, as Pope John will take over. 1st and 10. Killing in motion. Usyk with the snap. Rolls to his right. He's going to keep it. Usyk gets to the sideline. Out of bounds at about the 48, 47-yard line. So.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line of the junior Pioneer. Make it 2nd down and 8.
So 2nd and 8 for Pope John coming up. Ball at the 47 of Somerville. Here's Usyk. Killing to his left. Usyk dropping back to pass. Fires down the field. Looking for Lombraglia. Incomplete. Lombraglia, the intended receiver, covered by number 7 for Somerville. That's going to bring up 3rd down for Lions. 3rd and 8. Pope John has to get to the Somerville 39. Pope John in the huddle. 3:54 to go, first quarter. Usyk in the gun. Man in motion to Nisbeth. He takes the handoff, sweeps to the outside, trying to get around the defenders. Gets to the far sideline, but can't cut up field as he's cut off right near the sideline and knocked out of bounds at about the 47 of Somerville. So it's going to bring up 4th and long for Pope John. Referees give the spot to the 47-yard line. So 4th and long for Pope John to have to get to the Somerville 39. We're glad you're with us here from Somerville High School on this beautiful Sunday morning here in late October. Movement on the line. See who it's against.
Penalty flag thrown.
And it is against Somerville. So move the ball up 5 yards. It makes Pope John's job here infinitely easier. Instead of 4th and long, they've got 4th and short at the 42. They've got to get 3. Usyk barking out signals. Takes the snap. Hand off to Killen. Killen up the middle. Met by a couple of Somerville defenders at the line of scrimmage. And that will be a turnover on downs as Somerville gets the ball back. 3:19 to go, first quarter. The Somerville Pioneers 6, Pope John no score.
This guy, you and your team had a great season. We're so proud of you. Let's have a win, boys. Probably giving you all number 9. I love you. Great job, DJ. Love Dad.
So as the teams change personnel, we'll go ahead and let you know as far as the Junior Lions schedule next week. We'll find out midweek as far as where 11U and 13U will be. But we'll be with them next Sunday. Hopefully they're in the same spot. This week they were in different places. That's why we couldn't get the 11U team. We got the 13U team for you here this Sunday. Quarterback in the gun. Man in motion is number 7. Here's a snap, handoff to 7, trying to sweep to the near hash mark. Comes back up the middle, met there by Noah Kraus and Ryan Labreglia. Stops the running back with the forward motion going to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 8 for Somerville.
Stopped on the play by number 0, Noah Kraus.
Kraus coming in, nice tackle there, right in midfield at the 45.
Second down.
Kraus and then getting some assistance from Labreglia.
At the 45.
2:30 to go, first quarter. Somerville to the line. Quarterback in the gun. Number 10 over his left shoulder. Hand off to Teddy. Fumbles. The ball's on the ground. And recovered by Somerville as number 10 fell right on it. Well, confusion there between the quarterback and the running back as far as the handoff. And number 10 dropped it. Pope John was right on top of number 10, but he just fell to the turf and landed right on top of the ball. Timeout on the field. We're going to take one as well. 1:57 to go, first quarter. 6-0 Somerville over Pope John. We'll be back to Somerville High School in Somerville, New Jersey, right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Somerville High School in Somerville, New Jersey for Pope John Junior Lion 13U football. Mike Formasano along with you calling today's match between the Pope John Lions and the Somerville Pioneers. We're glad you're with us here on this Sunday morning. Give you the schedule coming up for what's coming on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube for this upcoming week. Football today, Tomorrow, girls soccer as they host Morris Hills from Pope John High School. The pitch from number 2 to 10. Flag down in the backfield. 10 running up the far side and brought down just shy of the first down marker, but it is going to be against Somerville, so bring it back. Holding against Somerville, and that'll move the Pioneers back. All right, so tomorrow, 4 p.m. from Pope John High School, girls soccer, as they will take on Morris Hills. Nothing scheduled right now for Tuesday. That could very well change. Wednesday, we're going to head to Morris Knowles High School, and the boys soccer team coming off a heartbreaking defeat at the hands of Voorhees in yesterday's semifinal of the 101 Sussex Boys Soccer Tournament. They played valiantly, and I mean valiantly. And it just came down to the last 15 seconds. I can't even. 24 hours later, I still can't even talk about it because the way that game ended, heartbreaking. That's the only word I can think of. Voorhees wins on a free kick with 15 seconds to go in double overtime, right before penalty kicks. Number 2 rolls out, goes to his right, looking for the far sideline. He's got it. He's down to about the first down marker at about the 43, maybe 44. So as long as he stayed in bounds, it looks like Somerville's going to have a first. But that may not be the case, as actually the referees are walking it back. And they do. They give him only the 39-yard line. So Somerville's going to come up about, well, it's 4th and long. Let's put it that way. They've got to get into Pope John territory. So we'll call it 4th and 14. From the far hash mark. Anyway, we'll be out at Morris Knowles High School on Wednesday for boys soccer. Thursday, got a treat for you. Senior night for the volleyball team, but we're not going to just have varsity. We'll have JV as well. So we'll start with JV, do senior night, and then varsity inside the Murphy Athletic Center on Thursday for the girls volleyball team. Friday, nothing on the schedule yet. And then Saturday, freshman football, 9 a.m. against St. Peter's Prep from Jersey City. 4th and long for Somerville. Snap, and it's fumbled by number 14. He picks it up. He's in trouble in the backfield. Kraus on him. Kraus ties him up. Stops his progress. Brings him down. Oh, great play by Noah Kraus. And Pope John will take over just outside the red zone. And that is the end of the first quarter. What a play to finish up quarter number 1 for Pope John. Noah Kraus, an incredible tackle on 14 who had initially fumbled and was caught dead to rights in the backfield. Kraus wouldn't let him get back up. So we have gone through 1 here at Somerville High School. It's 6-0 Pioneers over the Pope John Junior Lions, but Pope John on the move just outside the red zone. We'll come back and they'll set up at the 21 of Somerville right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
Let's go, offense! Let's go.
Welcome back to Somerville High School in Somerville, New Jersey, home of the Pioneers, as the Junior Pioneers 13U team takes on the Pope John Junior Lions. 6-0 as we start the second quarter. Somerville leads, but Pope John is knocking on the door just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 for the Junior Lions. Pope John up to the line. Usig in the gun. It's on the near hash. Tyler Killen standing right behind him in the backfield. The referee's waiting for the down markers to get in place.
First and 10 for the Junior Lions.
Lions set up. 1st and 10 from the Somerville 21. Snap. Usig. Hands off to Nisbet. Evan to the far side. He's got room to run on the sideline. Gets down to about the 13 and knocked out of bounds. Good carry by Evan. 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 2. So Usig faked the handoff to Killen, but instead went to Nisbet, who was in motion, and he sweeps to the far side. Ball spotted at the 13, 2nd and 2 for Pope John. Just underway here, second quarter. Lions looking to either tie or take the lead with a touchdown and then a pending extra point. Using it a gun, Killen behind him. Snap. Handoff comes to Nisbeth. Sweeping. No, it's Lambraglia. Ryan Lambraglia throws off a tackler into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions! Ryan Lambraglia, a 13-yard touchdown scamper. And the Lions have tied the score 6 apiece. Terrific run by Ryan Lambraglia, sweeping to the outside. And then, as a Somerville defender had him by the ankle, he shook that loose and gets tackled as he's falling into the end zone. And Pope John has tied the score 6-6. Now the Lions can take the lead with a point after. Jack Usig in the gun. Empty backfield. Killen in motion. Snap. Usig fires. It's good! Logan Lynn takes the slant across the goal line, and Pope John has taken a 7-6 lead. 9:07 remaining in the first half. A great drive by Pope John. Ryan Lambraglia, a 13-yard touchdown run, and Logan Lynn with the point after. And the Lions have taken a 7-6 lead. So now Pope John sets up for the kickoff from the 40-yard line. That drive set up by the defensive work of Noah Kraus, and then Usig to Nisbeth initially, and then to Lambraglia for the touchdown run, and then the pass to Logan Lynn for the point after. Onside kick, spiraling, and number 11 recovers. Good effort by Pope John there. Maybe seeing if they were able to keep or catch Somerville napping. Not quite the case, but it starts at midfield. 1st and 10 from the 48.
First and 10 for the Junior Pioneers from their own 48.
See how the Lions deal with some prosperity now. 9:07 to play, first half. Pope John up 7-6. Somerville to the line. Quarterback in the gun. No, under center. Number 2, hands off to the far side. Met right there on the far side. Jude Francesco and Noah Kraus in on the tackle. Great job by the Lions defensive line. And that actually knocks Somerville back a yard. So 2nd and 11 for the Pioneers. Quarterback back into the huddle, number 2 for Somerville. Pioneers scored a 30-yard touchdown run in the first quarter, but Pope John has responded. Ryan Lambraglia with a 13-yard touchdown scamper. Logan Lynn with the point after from Jack Usig. And the Lions up by a point. Snap, 2. Rolls out to his right. Killen on top of him. Tries to get around. Oh, Jude Francesco has him and just pushes him down. Big tackle by Jude Francesco. Ah, great play by the Lions there. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
By the Junior Pioneer.
So, timeout called by Somerville. Will take time as well. 7:54 to go, second quarter. The Lions leading the Somerville Pioneers 7-6. We'll be back to Somerville High School after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your junior Pioneer cheerleaders.
Welcome back to Somerville High School in Somerville, New Jersey for Pope John Junior Lion 13U football. Mike Formasano along with you on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. The Lions taking a 7-6 lead on the strength of a 13-yard touchdown run by Ryan Lambreglia, and then Logan Lynn with a point after reception from Jack Usig, making the score 7-6. And now Somerville in some deep trouble here. 3rd and long for the Pioneers after Jude Francesco stopping the play on the near side by Somerville. So it's 3rd and long for the Pioneers here. Number 2, under center, movement on the line, and we'll see what prompted that.
Penalty flag throw.
And it's going to be a false start against Somerville. So that'll push the Pioneers back 5. Ball down at the 43 of Somerville. They've got to get to the 42 of Pope John. 3rd and long for Somerville.
Let's go, Jude. Get in there.
3rd down.
Pioneers to the line. 2 under center, 2 men in the backfield, 14 and 10. Drops the snap, and he has to fall on it to recover. Number 2, the quarterback, with the exchange from the center, not clean, and the ball falls to the turf. And the only thing number 2 can do is fall on it. 4th down now, long to go, and we'll see if Somerville sends out a punter, and it looks like they do. Seven minutes to go, first half. Lions leading 7-6. So now Somerville's sending out their personnel. I think they're going to go for it. Well, huge task now for Somerville. They're at their own 42. They've got to get to the line 42. So 4th and 16. Movement by Somerville in motion. Number 14 now, the quarterback in the gun. Takes the snap, drops back, flushed out to the left. Tied up by Noah Kraus. And Jude Francesco able to stop forward progress along with Logan Lynn. And number 19, Namdi Esame. And number 14 for Somerville, frustrated. And he's going to get a flag there for unsportsmanlike conduct. So 14 was able to stand on his feet, but Pope John, they could have brought him down, I believe. But, didn't want to be too aggressive in stopping forward progress. You go ahead and do that, and then you're called for unsportsmanlike on your own end. They didn't do that. Well, 14 continued to run, thinking he's still on his feet. He had been stopped already, and when he found out from the referees that the play was over, he started jumping around in frustration, and that earned him an unsportsmanlike call. Good break for Pope John there. A break that they set up for themselves. Getting the ball turned over on downs, and then now a penalty for unsportsmanlike against number 14 for Somerville. We'll see where Pope John starts out with it. So now the referee going the wrong way and moving into Pope John territory, and now has to come back, and I think he'll count off the yardage starting from the 42. They place it at the 34.
Two penalties out of play. Face mask call on the junior Lions.
And so, so what they do is they basically offset the penalty, saying there was a face mask call against the junior Lions. I did not see that. And then they had the unsportsmanlike conduct call against number 14, which the entire world saw. Well, either way, Pope John's going to set up with it at the Somerville 34. 5:47 to go here in the second quarter. Now, there's another possibility here, and I'm hearing rumblings on the sideline, and the referees may try to have the down replayed because of the offsetting penalties and giving Somerville the ball back on fourth down, which I couldn't understand for the life of me if that happens. In any scenario, Pope John should get the ball back here. And so now the first down markers moving back into their original spot. I think the referees are going to try and have this fourth down replayed with Somerville with the ball. And I can't see that in any way, shape, or form. Well, now the referee's going to come over and is going to explain to Coach.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, so because it was a dead ball and then one was a live ball, the down counts, and so Pope John will get it. So, yeah, I couldn't see how that would be a replay of fourth down with Somerville getting the ball back. Well, Pope John has it. 1st and 10 from the 34. Usyk takes the snap. It's slow, but he pitches to Nisbeth. Nisbeth sweeping to the near side. Great run by Evan Nisbeth right in front of us. Was able to pick up about 4 or 5 yards, so... 2nd and 5 for Pope John now. Nisbeth with a hard-working 5 yards there. 5:10 to go, second quarter. Pope John on the move. 2nd and 5.
Second half. For the junior line.
Usyk in the gun. Nisbeth in the backfield. The pitch to Nisbeth to the right. Now looking for the far sideline. We got a flag down in the backfield. Number 10 wraps him up, and let's see what the penalty is. It's going to be a holding call against Pope John. They're going to push it back. So they get Jude Francesco in the hold there, and that'll push the Lions back 5.
Called on the junior Lions.
So that pushes the ball back to the 40-yard line. 2nd and long for Pope John. Lions have to get to the 24, so it's 2nd and 16. Now the SMA, number 19, coming into the huddle. 4:33 to go in the first half. Lions up 7-6 on Somerville. Now Lynn switching out with Mason Seeger, number 1. So Seeger on the near side, Lynn on the far. Usyk in the gun. Empty backfield. Snap. Passes down to Lynn. Lynn makes the catch and gets down to about the 27, maybe 28-yard line. And had that defensive back not been able to grab Lynn's jersey, I think Logan would have been off for a touchdown. But regardless, Lynn picks up a big chunk of yardage, and it's now 3rd and short for Pope John. Let's call it 3rd and 4. 3:43 to go in the second quarter. Usyk barking out signals. Moving on the line. I think it's going to go against Somerville. Let's wait and see. It's going to be against the Pioneers. So, 5-yard penalty. And that's going to give Pope John a first down. Ball at the 22. First down, Pope John. So now Pope John will go into the huddle. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., we'll be at Pope John High School for Pope John Lady Lions girls soccer. They take on Morris Hills tomorrow, 4 p.m. from Pope John High School. Wednesday at Morris Knolls, boys soccer against Morris Knolls, the Golden Eagles. That's at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. Here's the snap. Usyk, he'll keep it to himself. Comes to the near side, looking for the sideline. Usyk And he's got one man he couldn't get around, which is number 2. So he stopped at the 25. Looking to sweep the corner, just couldn't get past the last defender.
Zach lost to the guy to carry.
So Usyk loses about 3 on it, so 2nd and 13. On Thursday, we've got a treat for you, volleyball, but we've got JV and varsity. We get the JV first from the Murphy Athletic Center, then senior night for volleyball. So one senior night that's still out there, we haven't celebrated yet in the fall. Usyk, back to pass, fires across the middle, incomplete. Intended for Ryan Lambreglia, number 10 in on the coverage. So yeah, volleyball is the one sport we haven't got. Oh no, actually field hockey we haven't either because we were supposed to go out for the field hockey senior night, and unfortunately it got rained out because of the nor'easter last Monday, so they didn't play. So we'll have to do field hockey as well. Field hockey and volleyball the last 2 senior nights to go in the fall. Usyk in the gun on the near hash. Pope John has to get to the 12. Drops back to pass Lynn, in and out of his hands, incomplete. Lynn had it just slipped off his left hand and fell to the turf. Double covered on it. Tough play to make if he would have. It's going to be 4th down now for Pope John. I think where they are on the field, they're going to have to go for it here. It's 4th and 12. A lot of yards to pick up, but Pope John is going to try it. 2:05 remaining here in the second quarter. Usyk in the gun. Killing in motion. Takes a snap. Looking for Lynn. Rolled out to the left, and he is brought down by number 9. Sacked in the backfield by number 9 for Somerville. And a turnover on downs. And the Pioneers will take over. Minute 59 remaining in the first half. And Somerville will get the ball back in their own territory. We'll take a quick break. Come right back. Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Somerville High School in Somerville, New Jersey on what you think is a fall day. And it is fall officially and unofficially, but the weather says no, summer. 75 degrees today here in Somerville. One last gasp of summer before we head into all 50s next week. So it's supposed to really cool down, but not today. But we got great weather here for you for the Pope John Lions and the Somerville Pioneers. And the Lions leading by a point, 7-6, with a minute 59 to go in the second quarter. Somerville to the line. 1st and 10 from the 31 on their own near hash. Snap. Pitch back to number 10. Sweeps to the outside. Gets to the far hash, and that's all. He turns back around toward the middle. He's got one man to beat. Oh, he's tackled from behind. Number 89, Matthew Schultz, racing to get number 10 before he cut up the field. So great tackle by Matthew Schultz. So Somerville picks up the first down, but Matthew Schultz may have made a touchdown-saving tackle there. He still had to get past Hawthorne. However, Jared didn't have really the angle to be able to get number 10, I thought, unless he cut to the outside quickly. Now, he may have gotten to him, but the way it was shaping up, it was going to be a tough play. But number 89, Matthew Schultz, comes racing from behind to tackle the tailback and brings him down. First and 10, minute 8 to go, first half. Number 2, hand out to 14. 14 sweeps to the outside, pass to hash marks, toward the sideline. Still in the backfield and forced out. Evan Nisbeth creating all of that to force the running back toward the sideline and out of bounds. And then a host of Lions making sure that he did indeed go out of bounds. So great defensive work, first by Evan Nisbeth and then by the rest of the Lion defense. 45 seconds to go. It's second down. Somerville still in their own territory, and a timeout on the field. We'll take time as well. 7-6 Pope John leads over Somerville here. Late second quarter. We'll be back to Somerville High School right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Somerville, New Jersey and Somerville High School for Pope John Junior Lion 13U football. Mike Formisano here calling today's action. Thank you so much for joining us, not just today, but all season long here for all the sports on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. And we're so glad and so honored to be able to bring them to you. It is 2nd and 12 for Somerville with 45 ticks to go. 14 fires downfield, home run ball, and he makes the catch. Number 10 making the catch, but Nisbeth able to bring him down immediately. So a big gainer for Somerville gives him an opportunity with 37 seconds to go. But Nisbeth immediately tackling number 10 and making sure Somerville doesn't put 6 on the board. It's at the 20. So Pope John still with a chance to shut down this drive in this last 30 seconds. Clock running, down to 27 to go. I don't have a timeout situation. Pioneers to the ball. 1st and 10 from the Pope John 20. 18 seconds to go. Number 14, barking out signals. Hands off to 9. 9 sweeps to the outside. To the 15. 10. 5. And out of bounds, just shy of the goal line. We got penalty flags down. It's a holding call. I think the holding will be against Somerville, but I'm not sure. No, it's against Pope John, actually. So they'll spot the ball at the 4. The clock is now down to 5.2 seconds remaining. So the Pioneers down to the 4, but 5 seconds to go. So a big opportunity for Pope John with a goal line stand here. The ball's on the far hash at the 4. 5.2 to go, second quarter. And we have a timeout. Pope John wants to discuss the situation. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back to Somerville High School. It's 7-6 Pope John. The Lions clinging on to a 1-point lead. We'll be back after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Somerville, New Jersey and Somerville High School. Probably one last play to go in this first half. It's a big one. Somerville, 1st and goal at the 4, and the Lions leading by a point. Looking for a goal line stand. Here we go. Quarterback under center, number 2, takes the snap, rolls out to his right under pressure. Intercepted! Logan Lynn with the interception! And Pope John protects their 1-point lead heading into halftime. What a great interception by Logan Lynn. And Pope John will head to the break up by 1. We're at halftime in Somerville, New Jersey. It's the Pope John Junior Lions 13U team leading the Somerville Pioneers 7-6. We'll take a break. Go through halftime, and we'll fire up a new feed in just a few minutes. Come on back to Somerville, New Jersey. We're at halftime. The Pope John Junior Lions lead Somerville 7-6. We'll be back for second half action on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube after halftime.